What is going on, YouTube? It is a brand new year and already we are 1 month in. Just that fast, time can get away from us. And also, it is really easy to lose sight of our goals, but we are not gonna let that happen. And I've seen my diet and my energy and even my physique change just by doing one thing, and that is eating something in the morning time. Yes, I'm talking about breakfast. If you take some time to eat some breakfast, I promise you it will make a difference. So to help you with that, here are 5 FAQs that I tend to get about breakfast. Question number 1, will eating breakfast help me to lose weight? Yes, but it largely depends on what you eat. Eating breakfast in the morning gives you energy, which is really important if you did not have a good night's rest. Plus, you're about to go into work or to school, and you may or may not like your classmates or your coworkers. So just imagine showing up there hungry. That is the last thing you need. You are just playing with fire. So eating breakfast in the morning will help you to deal with those difficult situations that you may find yourself in. Plus, eating breakfast in the morning will help you not to overeat at lunch or reach for those unhealthy alternatives mid-morning when you start to feel a little bit hungry. I know I'm not the only one who used to stalk the vending machine, because right at about 10:30, 10:45, oh yeah, those candy bars and those sodas, they start looking real good. Like real good. Woo! Man. And lastly, remember this, that how you start your day largely influences how the rest of your day will go. So if you start off making healthy choices, chances are you're gonna be making healthy choices all day long. So start out in epic fashion. Boom, there you go. Question number 2, are liquid egg whites safe to eat? Absolutely, but as a consumer, you still need to use some caution. The US has its own standards of inspection, so it may vary from country to country, but just make sure wherever you are that the egg whites have been adequately pasteurized to help destroy salmonella. And this is especially important if you tend to drink or consume the liquid egg whites raw. Yes, you can do that, but I don't recommend. I think that it's always best to cook the egg whites. But yes, some people like to put them into their smoothies. There's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure they are pasteurized. Which brings me to another point, storing them. Make sure that you store them inside the fridge, and that in all your hustling and bustling around in the morning time, you don't leave it out on the counter. And yeah, I may be talking to myself here because I've done that several times. One last thing, I would avoid the flavored egg whites. They've come out with so many different things now. They've got a Chipotle and a Southwest and Texas style liquid egg whites. So I would just get the base liquid egg whites and then just use your own seasonings and fresh vegetables to be able to flavor it yourself. Boom. Question number 3. Kev, what do you like to eat besides eggs and oatmeal? I'm glad you asked that question because I love to make this thing called these vegan power bowls or my breakfast flex bowls. What I'll do is I'll take some quinoa or some leftover quinoa, heat it up in the microwave, toss in some berries, some dried fruit, some cinnamon for extra flavor, and then I'll load it up with some healthy fats from nuts and seeds, and then I will chill the entire bowl down with some dairy milk or some non-dairy milk like almond milk or cashew milk. Quinoa and nuts are both high in protein, but if you're looking to boost that protein content even more, you can toss in some cooked egg whites. You can also, instead of using almond milk or cashew milk, you can use some dairy milk. And those are great ways to boost the protein content in the morning, which some people tend to struggle with. But you don't have to struggle though, because this is a bomb meal that you can make. In fact, I just shared this one right here on Instagram. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to share with y'all one of my favorite quick and easy fail-proof recipes. Huevos Rancheros, you're gonna love it. Roll that footage. In a cast iron skillet, mix salsa, black beans, and corn. Mix it up, then make 2 small holes. Toss in the eggs. Bake for 25 minutes or until the egg is fully cooked at 420. Top with avocado and cilantro. Boom! Question number 4, what is the deal with this box breakfast cereal? I'm so glad you asked that question because box cereals tend to be loaded up with a whole bunch of hidden sugars and fats with little nutritional value. I mean, even the healthy ones try to get you for the okie doke. Well, foods that are high in sugar can lead to unexpected weight gain, and they can put some people at risk for diabetes, high blood pressure, and all kinds of other diet-related issues. So here are my quick tips for selecting a good cereal. Select brands that are number 1, high in fiber. Fiber is going to help out with digestion and really help you to push some of the other stuff that you've been eating through your system. Because going to the bathroom can be pretty therapeutic. What's TMI? It's a family conversation. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's good for you. Fiber is good for you. Secondly, you want to read those nutritional facts. You want to make sure that the cereal that you're going to eat has no more than 10 grams of sugar per serving. So back in my larger days, I would take cereal and I would get like Wheaties or a really healthy brand. And instead of using milk, I would use the coffee creamer as the milk because it tastes like ice cream. And I thought I was literally eating something that was healthy because it was like Wheaties or shredded wheat or something like that. But yeah, so don't do that too. That's like, I guess it's common sense, but if there's someone out there who's doing that, don't do that. Oh, and lastly on this cereal issue, I know cereal can taste really good, especially in the morning time. Watch your portions, people. That is a surefire way to be able to lose weight. Because you know what? Even a healthy cereal in large portions is pretty unhealthy. And question number 5, Kev, is there any type of structure that you use when approaching breakfast? I love to load up on healthy fats and complex carbohydrates in the morning time and afternoon. Why? Because I really want that extra fuel to help me out throughout the day. And if I can toss in a serving of vegetables, I really recommend doing that as well because oftentimes when the day gets going, I may forget to eat my veggies. So either I will mix them in with some eggs or I love to have a green juice in the morning. A typical green juice for me is like spinach or kale with some celery, green apple, ginger, and lemon. That's it. And now it is your turn because you know what? Sharing is caring, and this community is all about giving back to each other. So I want you all in the comments below to share your favorite breakfast recipe that is going to help you achieve your fitness goals in 2016. And until next time, keep it healthy, but never ever boring. Boom!